What did I get up to in my sewing room this week? Find out in today's episode. G'day, my name is Sean and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. Come see what I'm working on, what I completed and all the other fun and exciting news. Let's get stuck into it with our works in progress. I got quite a bit done on several different projects and I'm very excited to show you each and every one. The first one I want to show you is some progress on Toasty, which is a FPP project by Legit Kits, and this is coming together quite nicely. I got a few sections all sewn together. I'm not sure if I've shown you this one or not, so if I showed before I apologize, but it's always fun to go back and look again, right, if that's the case. And so if you spin it around, you see it here, and then this one I know is definitely new. We've got these sections all sewn together, and now we've got this here as well. This block is almost done. We've just got to cut out and assemble these two pieces, and then we'll be able to assemble the whole block. So I'm thinking with a bit of luck next week I'll be able to show you the completed block there as well, which will be really fun since we've been working on that one block for about 4 or 5 weeks. Next up is some progress on Halloweenies, which is a pattern by Art East Quilting Co. And I've been doing some work on this skeleton as well, and that's been really fun. I was hoping to get more done, but yesterday I was very busy, so we just got the head done. So hopefully next week we'll be able to come back and see a little more progress on that one as well. Another pattern by Art East Quilting Co. This is the Mad Quilt Party. I've been working on the Queen of Hearts. We've seen some progress on the Queen herself over the last few weeks, but the last week or two we've been working on the cards. You've seen the diamonds and the hearts already, but now it's time for me to show you the other two suits. This is the club. Yeah, I had to think about that there for a minute. Yeah, the club block. And then these ones are not quite done, but these are the spades. I think they turned out really nicely. Let me know in the comments what you think. Next up, I took a business trip up to Baltimore earlier in the week for a couple of days, and I had some meetings, and I got there about 30 or 45 minutes early, so I brought my hand stitching with me, and was able to do a little bit of hand stitching right here. So this is always a fun project to learn, like do some hand stitching, you know, if you are still working, you know, take it into the office, working on it at lunchtime, or, you know, before a meeting and that sort of thing there as well. And then finally, for my works in progress, I was on a live with my friend Tammy last Sunday night, and I worked on my City Avenues block, and this is what I got done right here. You can see this white strips and then 16 patches and some other stuff here as well. So that's what we have done there. I do have some a finished object to show you later on and some other fun and exciting news, but before we do that, let's go ahead and do our week in review. If you're new to the channel, this is a series of videos I take during the week, mostly of me sewing, but also of any adventures we get up to, so I hope you enjoy. Last week I asked everybody what their favorite color to stitch with was, and it was fun reading all the answers. It seems like blues are probably the most popular answer, and sadly browns and blacks and yellows seem to be the least popular answers as well. So thank you all for answering those. I always love reading those comments each and every week. This week I thought it'd be fun to ask, are you right or left-handed when you're stitching? I'd like to see, I think it's 1 in 7 are left-handed, including myself. And let's see if the crafters are any different as well. Is it a 1 in 7 ratio or not? And if you are left-handed, what challenges have you found during your sewing? Have you found some good left-handed scissors or anything else like that? Or have you been able to learn to adapt? I'd love to know in the comments. Next up are my goals for this week, and I'd just like to continue making some progress and maybe finish up a couple of blocks because we're getting fairly close to the end of a couple of blocks. It'll be really fun to be able to show you some more finished objects in the next episode as well. What are your goals for this week? Now it is time for our news and events, and I was featured on quite a few different channels the last couple of weeks. I've got to mention on last week's episode that I was live over at John at Guy's Craft 2's channel 2 weeks ago, where I did some progress on Misha's quilt, which you'll get to see a little later in the episode. Last Sunday evening, I was live over on Tammy at the Siberian Winds channel, where we put some progress together on the City Avenues blog. If you missed those videos, go check them out. They were a lot of fun. Yesterday, I had a brand new guest. It was Tori, and it was really fun to have her on my channel. I was on her podcast last year. It was really fun to have her come over and join me as well. This coming week, first up, I'm going to be live over on Katie's channel, The Greenland Quilter, between 8 and 10 a.m. this morning. So go check that out. We got to do some progress, make some stuff out of these cotton cut stitch it blocks. It's going to be really fun. I've got some fun, neat ideas in my head. So go check that out as well if you haven't already done so. And then tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, I will have Clue 9 time lapse for the Puzzle Mystery Quilt coming out. I've been saying this for weeks, and it's actually now done and completed. And then this Saturday morning, I'll have a live with a fun guest who is yet to be determined. So definitely check those out as they come out. And now I'm very excited to be able to show you a basically completed quilt top. This is Misha's quilt. This is what I've been working on over the last few weeks, and I'm really excited to see the whole quilt top come together. I just need to add some borders to it. So I'll show you what I have. It's really hard to show these fully on a screen like this, but we'll do our very, very best. I think this turned out really amazing. Misha is going to be super excited when she sees this. She knows I showed her a little bit last week, but the last few rows are now on. Hopefully you guys can see it, because I can't see anything right now. I'm also going to put a photo up here. I was trying to take a photo of it on the kitchen floor, but of course Copper decided he wanted to feature it as well. So he, cancels out a few blocks, but Copper's a cute dog, so I figured that was okay. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Tell a friend. I always love hearing comments from my viewers. I hope you all have a great day. Happy sewing, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.